I can do it. Last week we did some adventuring in a big hole in the ground. We retrieved the treasure at the bottom of the said hole. Yeah, there were some minor issues with some reanimated corpses, but it was not too terribly difficult. And then we made our way back to the city. Some of our foes fell sick, and but the local druid was able to heal them, and now we are ready to go once again.
Alrighty.
What's your RXPB?
704.
Did we take a long rest?
No.
I think we had just gotten back to camp, right?
We just gotten back to the village.
And healed everybody up, yeah.
Healed me up. I have 1 hit point. Or do I have more?
I mean, were you one of the swimmers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's probably accurate.
Yeah, you would just be at 1 hit point currently.
Just healed as in cured disease.
Right.
Correct. You are no longer dying of horrific illness.
Damn.
Blue rot, not just for dinner.
It's like one of the only good diseases they made.
But we could spend the rest of the day here and then long rest.
Sure.
Spend some time sorting out the barge inventory. Oh, Gilbert, I was going to actually ask you, how large is that net? Like X by X?
Net?
Yes, the net that we took down that was supposed to be dropped on us that we seen.
Oh yes. 40 by 60.
Oh, okay. That's a nice net.
Indeed.
I guess spend the rest of the day here and then long rest it out in our pre-designated primitive hut that we've been so generously granted.
Sounds good to me. Is our barge still there?
Mm-hmm. You guys rode in on it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. We took the barge up. Yeah. I thought we still had the canoes, but no, yeah, we took the barge up to the Samoas.
Mhm.
So notes.
You took the barge to the Samoas. I don't recall putting the Samoan Islands here.
No, the cookie, not the islands.
We are on the quest for the cookie. We must get the cookie.
Yeah, so does anything happen when we take our long rest? Spending the night in town?
No. Nothing bad happens to you.
Great.
I don't believe it. Erebus, slap me. Make sure we're not dreaming.
I slap him.
Yep.
Rourke,
Pull yourself together, man.
you wake up. Your lungs are full of water, and you can see the ship you came in on above you. This was all a dying dream.
I knew something was fishy about that air.
It could be a double hallucination, and I slap him again.
Yep,
Wow, okay,
everything's
I don't
back
have
to
enough
normal.
HP for this. You'd only slap me 17 more times and I'd pass out.
Look, my medicine check is a -1, so seems entirely reasonable way to apply medicine. I just slap the shit out of people until they pull themselves together.
Cute airplane gif.
All right. Well, I think we could move up north the river there. Maybe ask the villagers here what else is in the area aside from the city.
We could also just go
Or if they-
west and see what's there to find.
Oh, go over where the lizard folk might be. Oh, in
Mhm.
the other swamp. Yeah. And there's also the fort. We go check that out. I'm sure there's nothing bad there. I was thinking of this one. Erebus applying medicine.
Well, my vote is to go west.
All right, west sounds fine to me. Let's load up the barge.
Sleuth still awake?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're voting to go west.
Sure.
Centurion Meridius, Kitten, any input?
West is fine.
Right, run into more lizard folk. All right, then we'll ask the town folks here how far across it is.
Yeah, they're able to tell you. Wait, how far it is?
Yeah, like to get to the western side of this channel.
Dude, you have a map. Well, I suppose from Urbeth itself to the closest point, it's technically like 12 miles ish. Although if you go from
Yeah,
one of
but I'm assuming
the
they've
shortest
actually.
distance is about 6.
Yeah, I'm assuming they've made the crossing straight across.
Yeah,
So I was just gonna ask them, like, oh, about how long does it take you to get across?
yeah, it's about 12 miles.
What's on the west side?
More lizard folk.
No mercy!
Indeed.
More stuff to be killing.
And where there's enemy civilizations, there's loot.
Indeed.
Alrighty. So, you guys are going to go into the Great Western Swamp. Alrighty.
Yep.
You still have that map?
Let me look in my files. This is what I have.
Alright, so there's this ring of marshes, and in the center of that is probably something of importance. We should go right there and see what there is to loot and kill.
Sounds reasonable. So we set out then. Let us go.
Yeah, I go and thank the what's his face?
Big
Tall
Chungus.
Papa Dink about, for his hospitality. And we're going to be heading out west to take the fight to the Lizardmen and other things. We may not come back. And if we don't, I hope he does well. As it says in the Book of Lorebard. And then, yes, I agree. We head out.
Give me a second here. The map is being obtuse.
Hey, as long as they ain't being cute, because I hate that shit.
Ah. Aha. Ah.
Ha ha, it's a math pun. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me select and remove stuff. I haven't figured out how to work the fog of war on this thing. Alrighty. Yeah, alright. Let's see, this thing goes... Alright, yeah, so it would take the better part of a day to sail across the channel over from the city of Urbeth to the Great Western Swamp. Just to get to the shore at least. Do you guys have a preference on your landing zone?
No.
Western edge of that bit that juts out of the bottom of them three that go down. Right at the straight up from the letter P.
Yeah, just heading straight out. Alright. Yep.
And in order
I mean,
to keep
it's a lot
up
easier to
morale,
sail in a cardinal direction. What's the point of trying to navigate? We just put the thing in a straight line. Although we
Indeed.
should look at getting a sail at some point. Make navigating a little bit better. Ooh, we could go back down to the ship and see if there's a salvageable sail there.
it's been like a week and a half.
Yeah,
If
but-
there's anything soft like that, it's probably been destroyed. Sitting
but
out
I mean-
without maintenance. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about it though. It's a heavy canvas. They're meant to be not maintained for a long time. You had to constantly maintain the sail of a ship.
I mean, okay, sure, let's go. Fuck it.
Well, I'm saying we can go there later. Unless you want to go there right now, make sure the canvas is still in good condition. Because we don't need a full, entire sail of a caravel-sized vessel.
Well, given
We'd only need...
given the valuable that a shipwreck would be in this area, I would suggest we head there sooner rather than later. And that way we avoid any possibility that we get there and all the sails have been taken.
Good point. All right, let's head south then, before we head west.
So we go south.
We
to the
changed
shipwreck.
directions, Gilbert.
Alright. So instead you guys go south.
Well, we skirt the western edge of the swamp, heading in a generally southerly direction, but we don't go through the swamp. It's like how we came up here. We're kind of skirting the edges, but staying more to the open water side of things.
Yeah, you guys are taking the same path that you already have.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
Staying in the water deep enough that big things can swim below us and not be bothered.
Yep. And to keep morale up, I spend the whole time at the bow of the ship facing, everyone doing actual work on the ship and reading to them from the Book of Lorebard.
What if it's possible to make earplugs out of candles?
So who's sailing the ship?
I believe that would be Meridius.
What am I?
You're helming the ship, yes? Your riverboat?
You're the captain now.
No.
He's not the
Don't
captain,
you have a
he's the
decent
rower.
survival?
+0.
Oh, I thought you were proficient.
That's Mister.
Wait,
I'll pretend like I'm a navigator if you want.
I say yeah.
It's not gonna be good though.
I got a +2 survival, no proficiency though.
I'm here to kill things. Oh mercy!
Yeah, I don't expect much planning out of this intern.
All right, I'll navigate then.
I mean, I can navigate if you want, but I'm not very good at it.
Don't look at me either. Fortunately, it's not very hard to follow a coast. Right?
It is pretty easy to hit a sandbank if you do, though.
I didn't say
Barge.
navigation. I did say sail it. You're helming the ship.
Yeah, it'd still be a survival, right?
Yeah. But yeah, as you guys are going along, you end up straying a little too close to the shore and end up beaching your barge on a fucking muddy shoal. You think you might be stuck here for a couple hours.
Does anybody know the mid-earth cantrip?
I was just gonna say, can we just use mechanical leverage to move the barge?
I do have mold earth.
Oh, you have mold earth. Well, that's
I'll
never mind.
just
Then.
start excavating our boat.
We dredge ourselves out of this problem.
All right, yeah. Takes you a couple minutes. You're able to clear out the muddy shoal from underneath the riverboat, well, river barge, and you're able to pass through.
All right, so just a little time cost.
Alrighty, let's see. But yeah, towards the middle of the third day, you can see, after you've rounded the coast there, you can see the wreck of the vessel that you all came in on.
Huh?
Is the
You said you're headed to the shipwreck, right?
Yeah.
That's your guys'
Is-
shipwreck.
is the sail like sticking out of the water?
Yep. It's part of what let you guys identify it so quickly.
I'll go over and see if it's in good condition still.
Yep, I can scamper up and start taking an investigation at the sail itself to see what portions of are intact and what's salvageable.
Righty.
Man, get out of here.
Alrighty, yeah. So you float up, and you can see, as you get closer, a rowboat is currently what's the word here?
Moored.
Moored to the wreck itself.
Oh. Seems we have acquired a rowboat.
The rowboat was not there before.
Yeah, I know. It's ours now. and whoever's using it is dead.
I yell out, "Ahoy on the wreck!"
All right.
No, not you.
There is no
I'm
response.
genuinely picturing Viridius on our barge. Who?
Well, you
There's no-
might want to be careful. There could be pirates aboard.
All right. Well, I guess
Is-
I will take the.
Gilbert, is there a name fashioned on the side of this rowboat?
There is not.
So on the heel of the rowboat, there's no ship name.
Correct.
That's odd.
I look out like to the south and the like do I see any like other larger ships that this might be the small boat of a larger ship of?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm great at these.
Yes. There is a larger vessel
Can I see its colors?
out like at least 8 miles off the coast.
Let's see its colors.
Not from this distance. You see no
All right.
colors.
If it is flying no colors, it means it has no origin point and is free to loot under salvage under international law.
Under
Pirates.
classic antiquity.
Very well. That ship over there is not flying any colors. Therefore, it is unfriendly, and we can take it as a spoil of war and enslave its crew.
How big of a crew would a ship that size usually need?
Well, let's see. Let me pull up the stats.
Well,
All right,
there's
let's see
usually
here.
need and get away
Motor
with.
vehicles.
We take a long rest.
Yes.
Let's see. A ship that size would probably have a minimum crew of 80. It's looking like some kind of galleon. Maybe even a warship.
It's a lot of people. There must
You
be
know,
many.
I was in the military. Do I recognize this ship?
It's too far away to actually make out. That's
Yeah, without some kind of way to enhance your sight, you guys can only tell it's quite a distance, and it's big.
Not the only thing that's big, if you know what I mean.
yes, we know you have a big spear.
It's not just a big spear, it's a big magic spear.
Wait, I thought I had the magic spear. Does
Yes,
Hayes
you
have?
do have the magic spear. I was making a Centurion joke, not our. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have the crit spear.
Right, because no one wanted it.
Yeah, it mechanically wasn't useful for anybody, so I think you just kept it.
What does it do mechanically?
It's crit on 19.
Oh,
It's
And
still a
20.
spear, though.
I mean,
No, not the 20. Only the 19.
No, crits on 19 and 20.
Yeah, I know. But that would be a funny magical item.
Magic weapon. Crits on 10. The more average your attack, the better.
You missed
No.
with an 11 and a 9.
I'll take it, but I don't think I'd get much more use out of it than you would. But
Well, that's Erebus has got it for if somebody gets too close to him, he can poke him.
yeah,
But I think we'll pull our barge alongside it and park.
This is a nice rowboat.
Oh, we're taking the rowboat. First thing I'm doing is tying that rowboat off to our barge.
Alright, so you're approaching the rowboat?
Well, just approaching the ship. We're not going directly for the rowboat. I'd like
Alright.
to anchor and get alongside the ship first, clear its inhabitants, and then take the rowboat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
If-
pull up to it.
if they start getting antsy, I'm fine with fighting, but we really shouldn't go around just picking fights with people that are probably just scavengers.
Yeah, they're scavenging our ship.
They're scavenging a wreck they found in the middle of the inlet.
Right, but we already took all the really valuable things. All we're really here for is some sailcloth. If they
Yeah,
want
just a bit
it.
of canvas.
Right, yeah, we get our sail. They can have the rest of the wreck for all I care.
Well, I'm just saying, if they start shit, I'm starting shit back, but I am taking the rowboat regardless.
Of course, but we're not going to tell them that part.
Naturally.
I'm surrounded by assholes, aren't I?
I'm not
Just
an
two.
asshole. They have tied their boat to a wreck and then abandoned it. Therefore, taking it is simply salvage.
Yeah,
Perfectly
they,
permissible. And even
They didn't,
ethical.
they didn't respond when we called out, so.
Therefore, it is abandoned property and can be taken as salvage, ethically.
So I would like to sneak aboard our wreck and start listening and looking.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
They heard me.
Alright.
Damn it.
Yeah, you slip into the water with barely a sound. Swim over to the wreck and somehow manage to penetrate its hull without making a noise. You just slip right through one of the openings.
Well, I have been on rations, so I kind of got skinny for a dwarf.
Yeah. And, yeah, as you kind of slip into the ship, you can see several individuals kind of crouched in the partly flooded hull, wearing kind of this studded leather armor, kind of bits of bronze adornment.
Does it look like a uniform?
Get into that.
Okay.
Each one of them wearing looks like a wooden war mask fashioned in the kind of like abstract raptor, like bird raptor. The plume of feathers coming off the back. And you spot a symbol on some of the red cloth.
Do I see this?
No.
Oh.
You see this.
That looks familiar.
You can see one of them kind of peering through a split in the hull, kind of out at your guys' approaching barge, making hand gestures towards the rest of them. They don't seem to notice you.
Well, how many did you say there were? 4?
5.
5? Okay. Well, then I would like to retreat to the rowboat, disconnect it from the ship, and start moving it out towards the barge and flag down Erebus and tell him to turn back a bit.
So you're swimming out there, stealing their boat.
Yep.
And then swimming it back to your boat.
Yep.
You know this would take you, like, plainly through where they're looking, right?
They can see underwater.
I mean, if you're going to swim underwater, then you're underwater, but, like, you know it's going to take it straight through the field that they're looking at.
They'll see the rowboat, is what he's getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll see it. But it'll already be out of reach by the time they see it.
It's tied off, like, right there, Ruffles.
Ruffles
Wait,
trying
so
to
they're
steal a
right next to the
rowboat?
rowboat, and our party can't see them?
No, not directly next to it, but it's not like there's a lot of distance involved.
But couldn't he untie the rowboat, go directly away from them a little bit, out of their line of sight, and then hook around, so that by the time it does go into their line of sight, it's like, 10, 15, 20 feet away from the ship?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, that would be something you're able to... Ruffles, that's not what you described to me, though.
Well, I mean, okay, I guess I skipped the part of
Well, without an actual
making sure I
map of
maintain
where
out
we
of
are.
line of sight. I thought that was kind of obvious.
I don't assume anything.
Yes, I would like to stay out of their line of sight with the rowboat that I'm stealing so that they're not immediately alerted to my presence.
All right.
Ruffles is stealing a rowboat.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Their only means of transportation.
I thought they have a big ship.
They're
Yes,
8 miles
that's
away.
8 miles away. It is on the horizon.
It's 4,000 feet. No. I did the math wrong.
That's 40,000.
Yes, I missed a zero there. Close enough.
I was gonna say. Close enough, yeah. Just carry a 1. I did that today when I was doing math for Tekkit.
Alrighty.
But,
It was
I would
close.
like
It was
to
only
go-
one order of magnitude.
Yeah, going under the water to maintain not being in their line of sight, unhooking their rowboat, and then, moving the rowboat out and away, and then signaling Erebus to throw a line to me so I can tie the rowboat to it and they can pull me in. And then we will talk to our friends on the ship that have been ignoring us.
Alrighty. Give me one more stealth check as you attempt to abscond with their boat. Alright, so you dive under the water, swim a ways. You manage to untie it and begin pulling it away as it kind of bumps up against the hull.
Which wouldn't be unexpected.
Mm-hmm. One of them does kind of peek out, though. Sees the boat, apparently floating away.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the other side of it, so they can't actually see me. It just came loose. Waves do that.
Indeed. Alright, what are the rest of you guys doing as the boat floats over towards you?
Well, when the guy pokes his head out, do we see him?
What's your passive?
9.
I didn't see him make a stealth check.
Yeah, is he trying to be sneaky while observing his own boat?
I've got my physical dice. Don't roll everything up in public. So Urbis has a 9. What does everyone else have for passive?
10.
8.
10.
21.
Yeah, our scout is very observant. That's why he's our scout.
See, the rest of you didn't see shit.
I'm not even facing the wreck.
The
I'm
roll wasn't even good. How the fuck do you miss?
So I'm like at
Everybody
the
has
bow of our
aberration.
barge, and I'm not even looking at the wreck. I'm just sitting at the Book of Lorebard, just reading it to the rest of the party.
Alrighty. But yeah, you're able to steal the boat, Rourke.
Yeah, and then as I'm, moving away with it, I'll get Erebus' attention, and hopefully they'll throw me a line, because I don't want to communicate at all.
I will look over and with great exaggeration say, "Oh, look! A boat has simply floated over to us. This must be a sign from the Book of Lorebard, and it is now our boat." And I throw a line over to it as if to lasso it, but really I miss and throw it over to Rurik.
And then suddenly the lasso lands on the front of the rowboat.
Give me a, I don't know, deception check?
Performance?
Yeah, sure, I'll accept
It's a
performance.
dramatic reading of the Book of
Don't tell me
Lorebard.
Don't tell me you bumped performance.
I have a +6 in performance.
You bumped performance.
He's a bard. What's he gonna do? Not be a bard?
Exactly.
Well, I thought he was going with more of a meme build. I didn't actually think he'd take performance. This is great.
Alrighty. You have lassoed the boat.
With my help. They didn't see any dwarf hands. And then, as they're pulling the boat in, I'll just be hanging onto the side of the rowboat.
Mm-hmm. Now I'll bring it in and start like looking at it, looking at our barge, and probably deciding that it would be better to have the rowboat tow the barge while we're sitting in the rowboat rather than the other way around.
Did he tell us
That
what he
makes-
saw?
I haven't gotten back in the barge yet, so I cannot communicate.
And so I make a big show of like moving the boat around, giving it plenty of hard cover for Rurik to slip aboard the barge. Like making sure like the
And then I'll-
boat's between the wreck and our barge at some points.
I mean, I can just swim underneath the barge and climb up the back side of it. Or the away side of it. Whatever side's not facing the wreck, I'd like to climb up the barge on that side.
Okay.
Ah, well, you appear to have gotten wet somehow. And I cast prestidigitation to dry him off.
Oh, thank you. At least it helps with the smell.
Yes.
Well,
quite.
there's 5 of them. How many of the masks had markings and how many did not?
So, only one of them possessed the mark on like a red sash.
Okay, yeah, so there's 1 leadership member of the group and then 4 zealots, or whatever you want to call them.
That was the symbol from the ziggurat, was it not?
No.
It was from the crates. The one we prestidigitated the paint off of, I think.
Nope.
Then it would be the Electrum box.
Is it? I pull out the Electrum box to check.
It is.
Oh,
I just had to run through the checklist of all the places we've seen weird symbols so far.
yes. This is the one. This is the chest with the 7 glue on it. Yes.
This is.
Aha.
It was the one that I found in the water, right? Or was this inside the wreck?
This is what you found in the water off of the ship.
Okay. Yeah, I was double checking because I was like, I'm pretty sure I found that in the water, not actually on the wreck.
Right. But if it is the same symbol, perhaps I know what it is.
You're saying we should be curt with them?
Well,
we do have a pretty big bargaining chip, their whole mode of transportation being gone and all.
indeed. We might be able to bargain some information for passage back to their ship.
Really shame that the robo floated out to us like this.
It must be a sign from the Book of Lobard.
Indeed.
Obviously, it is simply a reward for our continued faith.
All right. Well, I think it's time we started chit-chatting with these guys a little bit more. Let's move the barge to about, would you say 60 feet? What were they armed with? Were they armed? I mean, I got a pretty good look at them.
They were armed.
What were they armed with?
Each one of the regular mooks was carrying 2 bronze scimitars.
So no ranged weapons that I
The
said.
leader was carrying a
Okay.
longbow
Okay, so they have a longbow.
and 2 bronze scimitars.
Gotcha. Okay, so they got one longbow. Not a real threat. So, yeah, let's just get to 40 feet. Open a line of dialogue with them.
Yeah, and when we get to 40 feet away, assuming they don't immediately attack us. Gilbert, are they immediately attacking us when we get that close?
They are. I just had to get my stuff.
Okay. Because I imagine I'm like standing like on the front of our new rowboat towing the barge, with the Book of Lorbard, and when we get within close range, I'm yelling out about how, I see you have taken up with a non-Lorbard. I don't know what would you call this? Iconography. Perhaps I should interest you in the better book, the Book of Lorbard. And then I imagine they shoot me in the face.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you can see the longbow leader kind of pop out. Yeah, time to roll an ish.
Wait, did he tell us what
Alright.
the soldiers look like?
Yeah, so I've had time to give you guys.
Oh,
a
what race
description of
are
how many
they?
there were? What they were armed with.
Do I know them?
These guys are not wearing any uniform that you know. It's definitely not your uniform.
Oh. Well, this could mean only one thing.
They're your enemy.
Hey!
What species were they?
Humanoid. Like, either humans or some similar species.
Okay, so bipedal, average 6 foot height.
Yeah, bipedal, humanoid. Could be humans, could be half elves. Yeah,
Could be half orc.
yeah.
Could be orcs.
Nah, they look a bit beefier.
Oh, okay.
These guys are definitely more on the lean side. All right.
I gotta roll. Sorry.
God damn it! Why do you do this to me, Underdark?
Because I'm Abus, and this is how the Book of Lorbard prescribes it.
I have to roll up still.
I swear to God, they're gonna shoot you twice. Meridius? Your move. 40 feet off your river barge, you can see them taking up positions on the shipwreck.
They appear to be hostile in intent.
Shield wall!
But we are on a boat.
Oh.
Dear God, did you spend all day watching Last Kingdom?
No, I just love that show a lot.
It is good.
Absolutely amazing. Where are they?
40 feet away from your vessel, on the wrecked hull of the original seafaring vessel you came in.
They have long-range weapons?
One has a longbow. The other 4 have 2 bronze scimitars apiece.
Who's piloting this barge?
We're anchored. I would have been dropping the anchor as this all happened.
As I was attempting to proselytize them with the Book of Lorbard, he would have been dropping anchor. We're 40 feet away, and then they shoot me in the face.
Why would we drop anchor? How do we get there?
We floated.
No, how do we get over there?
We will get over there eventually.
We're already over there, but we dropped anchor because we didn't want to go right up to them. You know, we wanted 40 feet of distance. That's a good distance to have.
They can't dash it, or I mean, they would have to dash to get here. Thus, they wouldn't be able to take an action.
What does dodge do? Dip, dodge, duck, dive?
Gives disadvantage on enemy attacks.
Makes it harder to hit you.
What's an average movement speed for an enemy? 30?
30 for humanoids.
Yeah, so they would essentially, if they wanted to get to the barge...
well, remember, if they don't have a swim speed, they're at 15 feet in the water.
Oh, yeah, true. So they'd have to dash out to 30, and then they'd still be...
Yeah, right, and then we get to shoot them.
Yeah, that's why I was like, 40 is a
Some
good
of
number.
you could shoot them.
Well, we can always toss you in,
haste?
too. Like they're close enough, we could shoot them, you jump in and engage them in melee. They basically, their whole turn would have to be spent in movement. They wouldn't get to attack us, is what I'm getting at. But it's your turn regardless.
Well, I'm going to do the 5 Ds of dodgeball. I'm going to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
You said dodge twice.
That's
Exactly.
actually the quote.
I'm aware. Yeah. That was a bad movie.
Alrighty. Is that all, Meridius?
Yeah, now yellow mercy!
Indeed. They reply in kind as the 4 melee-wielding ones all dive into the water and begin swimming your way.
How far do they make it?
I'm double-checking my math on that to be absolutely certain. They are going to dash and make it 35 feet. So they're about 5 feet off your ships. Sorry, I should say they're 5 feet off of your riverboat. They haul ass. And the leader. Let's see.
Is the leader DM 1 or 2?
DM 2.
Okay.
Kit goes between them?
Yeah, Kit goes between DM 1 and DM 2. That's why I was asking.
Oh, Kit's on there. I didn't see Kit there initially. All right. Wait, hold on, DM. God damn it, it's all fucking backwards. Hold on.
The leader goes first.
No, hold on here. Okay, so D20 plus 2 is a 20. Fuck, where's my first one? 20. Okay, so okay, DM2 got the 21. Okay, yeah, okay. So in that case, nobody dives in yet. Sorry, I didn't see Kitten on there originally. So just the leader is going to pop out with the longbow and take a shot at Urbis.
I mean, fair enough. I'm the guy in leather armor standing on the bow of their stolen rowboat proselytizing them.
Does a 10 hit you?
Holy shit, no, he missed. I can't believe he missed.
Action surge.
He's not fully wrong in that regard. They do have more than one attack. So it's not as dramatic with the second shot.
The first shot was just a trickster.
Well, it's like, so he shoots the first shot. I turn around and look like, that was a taliball, and then bam, right in the head.
Yeah, basically. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
Longbow.
$22 points of piercing damage as you get sharpshooter shot.
I'd imagine that didn't go well for you.
I did survive. I'm unconscious.
Alrighty, Urbis is bleeding out.
So that was 4 less than required to kill me.
That's 4 more than required to kill me.
Damn. Kitten.
Seeing my friend go down, I take out my javelin and I throw it at the leader.
That attack is at disadvantage. They are at
40 feet.
40 feet. That would put it 10 feet beyond what that weapon is able to do at normal targeting.
Yes. But I throw it recklessly, so it cancels out.
Wait, that works on ranged attacks?
Isn't it just an attack?
It's on strength attacks. Thrown is usually strength or dex.
No, thrown is almost always strength.
Think.
The only time you use dex generally for ranged with is with like bows and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'm rereading it, and it does say melee weapon attacks. So, sadness.
Damn. Kind of sad. I was getting excited for the idea of like a raging javelin thrower. Sploosh. Hits the water.
Well, I pull out my rapier and pose menacingly.
Alrighty. These guys. Okay, now they dive in and swim up to 35 feet, putting them just 5 feet away from the hull of the ship. Sorella?
How many of them can I get in a 20-foot radius without hitting friendlies?
All of them.
I'm going to cast sleep on them. 19 health of them fall asleep. I imagine
Indeed.
that's like one or
One
two.
of the mooks slips below the waves.
LOL. Whoops.
And then I'm going to put as much cover between myself and that archer as I can, because the other mage just went down. That's not good for my health. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Urbis. Death save.
Doesn't. Oh yeah.
Hey,
1 success.
that much closer to a level of exhaustion.
That's like what, your first success on a death save in this
Yeah.
campaign?
I think so. Yes.
He's getting stronger.
He's evolving.
The powers of the Book of Lorebard are with me.
Rourke.
Well, I would like to drop prone and use something as cover to hide myself from that archer.
Can do.
Use Erebus as cover. It'll go well.
I mean, he seems to have a magnetic attraction for ranged attacks, so. But yeah, I'd like to hide from that archer. Oh, I'd like to hide in general.
Alright. Give me a stealth check.
Well, that didn't work. Then I'll just fire a crossbow back at him.
As you, I don't know, fucking dolphin dive through some kitchen appliances.
Makes sense.
There's the clatter of mugs and, I don't know, a couple frying pans.
Oh, that would have been great if I got the hide off.
Snipes your party leader. You counter snipes them.
Oh.
God, now I'm wishing you two shot each other.
Traded. Yep. I didn't call the incinerate before I shot, so I was like, I should have made it a flaming arrow. All right. 12 piercing back at him.
Alrighty. Yeah, you hear a grunt. Alrighty.
Then I would like to move somewhere.
Well, you're on your keelboat.
Yeah. So the other side from our friends in the water and behind some cover. Just away from the melee guys and behind cover. That's where I want to go.
Alright.
That'll be it.
Alrighty. Meridius.
How close are they?
Let's see. You're there. There's a 5-foot gap between you and 3 of the melee dudes who are. Well. Yeah, there's a 5-foot gap between you and the nearest melee dude.
I whack him.
I said 5-foot gap. That means they're like 10 feet away. Do you have a? Do you have a 10-foot reach?
I don't know.
Okay, because they're still a little too far away from the boat.
I rock the boat towards them and then I whack them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, give me an athletics check there. Let's see if you manage to pull that off. That it doesn't take your action. We'll just see if that.
Whack him.
Sure, yeah. The boat drifts it close enough that you can whack them. Go ahead. Give me a attack roll. We'll go with advantage because they're effectively kind of prone compared to you.
I'm trying to remember what this does.
2d20 KH1.
No. I'm trying to find a skill I have. Oh, okay. What is that? Okay, that's what that is. Okay. All right.
All right, that hits. You bonk them. They are injured.
I whack him again. Oh.
Apparently, where you guys were getting fucked last week, you're doing pretty hot tonight.
What do I
The
do
dice
for a
comber has
crit?
returned.
It would be 2d8 plus 4.
Whenever you crit, you double the dice. Your modifier stays the same, but you double the dice value. So if you roll 1d8, you would roll instead 2d8.
I have savage attacks. When I score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, I can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time and add it to the extra damage of the critical hit.
All right, so that
Then-
means that you would do 2d8 from the critical hit plus 1d8 plus strength.
Or 3d8.
I'm specifying it separately, that way he doesn't
Guessing he goes down.
Oh man. Yeah, hit 1 cracks the skull, hit 2 removes it.
Oh, mercy!
Meanwhile, screaming no mercy the entire time.
Alrighty. Anything else, Meridius?
No.
Alright. The leader. Let's see. She'll knock another 2 arrows and pop, pop. We'll put 2 shots on.
Probably gonna gun for me.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm behind this heavy copper crate.
Well, here we go. These are not sharpshooter shots.
Nope.
Indeed. Thump, thump. Into the hull of the ship. Alrighty. Kitten.
So, how many fishes are in the barrel beneath us?
2.
All right, I would like to kill one with a rapier, recklessly. Wait,
Okay.
do I get
mean-
the same advantage Mary had?
Yes, because they are effectively prone compared to you. I mean, have you ever fought a person who's in a boat while you're swimming outside the boat? Let me tell you, it's a bitch and a half to try to block.
Not a good time.
Granted, I was fighting a person with a pool noodle, so that might be a bit different than a rapier.
Speaking from personal experience, just steal their ankles.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, did I mention I was raging?
You didn't?
Is it too late?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay,
But yeah, try to remember mention that you rage.
because the rage affects the
Damage, not
Yep.
to hit.
If you had rolled damage, then yes, I would have said it's too late. All right, yeah, that one's bloodied. Anything else?
No.
All right, the swimmers. All right, they're going to swim up and climb onto the boat. The 2 of them that have made it.
All 2 of them, yes. One of them is sleeping with the fishes. The other one is sleeping with the fishes.
Indeed. All right, let's get started. We'll go with a flurry of attacks against good old Meridius.
Oh, mercy!
You know what? These motherfuckers are gonna be reckless about this. Yeah, they'll attack recklessly. We'll go with that.
interesting party comp.
Indeed.
One
These ones are
ranger
coming
and 4 barbarians.
Yep. These are coming for you, Meridius.
Let them come.
Oh my god!
They came very hard and all over Meridius.
What is with the nat 20s right now?
I mean, we've got a decent amount of 1s, but that is a high number of 20s. Like our 6th one, I think. Let me see. 'Cause it started with my 20 stealth. On a niche.
Alright. Meridius, I assume these all hit?
Everything is proceeding exactly as I have foreseen.
Alright, here's the first attack that hits you, Meridius. 8 points of slashing, reduced by 3, so you take 5. Then you take 10 more slashing, reduced by 3, so you take 7 more. And then you take 3 more.
He's still up.
So a total of 15 after your heavy armor reduction. How you looking? What?
Why
Are
are you
you-
playing?
Are you dying?
He can't be. What's your max total HP?
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, I thought so. I was gonna say he was adamant asking about doing a long rest, and we confirmed that we did a long rest. So I know he didn't think he was at 1 HP.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused there. Oh man, if he was at 1 HP, then he's actually dead. Like, this would have killed him if he was at 1 HP. Alrighty. So yeah, that's 15 after your heavy armor master total. Alrighty, and for you, Kitten. Uh, 21, a 19, and a 13.
2 hits. He's more woozy than his companion due to blood loss.
So that's an 8 and a 4. So a 4 and a 2. Alrighty. Sorella.
The captain hasn't been hit.
Repeat, please.
Has the captain been hit with the other archer?
Yes, Rourke did return fire on the captain. She has a crossbow bolt sticking out of her.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Ooh,
health.
nice roll.
Motherfucker!
Did she have 20?
You have
Yes!
32 HP.
Yes!
This is great. Oh, fucking sleep is great early game.
If it came down to me and her, it was going to be she wins. Because if she doesn't nat 1, she probably knocks me out. I have 8 armor class and 9 total health.
Oh shit!
What?
He built
I
a
am a
true
level
wizard.
2 wizard with. I might have 9 armor class. I have 9. Right now it's 12 because of mage armor, but 12 armor class, 9 health because I have a flat con modifier, and a -1 to dex. I think a 14 in strength too.
Yeah, as the captain of these guys falls asleep and falls back into the boat.
So that just leaves the two with us?
Yeah,
Huh. What a
Urbis?
shame. Oh, yes. Urbis, we still
You
have two
thought
of
I
that.
was playing the bagpipes for me?
One and
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry. Sorella, is that all?
I'll scurry away from the melee fighters if I can, but that's it.
Alrighty.
Oh, he's getting the rowboat with Urbis.
The bagpipes were for them.
Urbis?
Yeah, I mean my death save.
Shit.
I got a 4.
Sorry. There we are. I didn't scroll down.
So 1 and 1.
All right. 1 and 1. Rurik.
Well, seeing that my target is dead, or at least no longer a threat, I guess I'll start firing at those guys in melee. I'll duck down behind this crate and make sure they're not paying attention to me. If that's all right. Bonus action
Alright.
hide.
You know, you also have the ability to just aim, right?
I know. I suppose, yeah. I could just aim.
That way you can also save some of your good rolls.
Eh.
Alright, yeah. You dolphin dive to a different part of the kitchen.
Son of a bitch, somebody give me that spear. I'll load it in my crossbow.
Well, that's a hit. Which one are you shooting? The one in front of Meridius, or the one
Either
in
of
front
them
of
look
Kitten?
worse off. I'd be aiming for the injured one.
The injured one is the one in front of Kitten.
All right, and the one in front of Kitten. Ugh. Ugh. Low-level rogue. Ugh. Okay, I'll take it.
That kills him.
Okay. Well, then I'll just I guess I'll just sit on the handrail since I stood up and shot. I'll just like sit back on the edge of the barge and wait for the fight to finish because this is clearly not going in their favor. Yep, that'll be it. I'll be distracting if possible, but I mechanically can't actually, so. Just thumb my nose at him and go nana nana baby.
Alright. That leaves one. Meridius.
Hmm?
The
My
last
man's
the last one of these is in front of you.
No mercy!
He has attacked you recklessly. You have advantage on him.
I will first. I'm going to do a little second win.
Oh wow, you're gonna steal from this man almost none of his victory. Okay. He's still pretty proud of his 3 hits, 2 nat 20s.
Alright, now I'm gonna fuck him up. Did I do that wrong? I forgot
You
something.
did do that wrong. That should be a 20.
It's 2d20
19.
19.
H1.
yeah, you just told to keep
In-
one, so it'll
indeed.
prioritize the first one.
19.
Roll 2, keep 1, and thus it got a 1. Roll damage.
On yourself. Bum, bum, bum.
Alright, yeah, this guy's injured.
Alright. And oh, I guess that's it.
Alrighty. Let's see here. That person's Kitten.
I stab him in the back.
Well, you have advantage. That hits. That badly bloodies him.
Well, that's what I.
Wait, 1 second. I think I added wrong. Yep, no, that just badly bloodies him. This one looks near death. Alrighty. This person. Well,
This poor sap.
they are going to attack you, Meridius. Reckless.
They? What do you mean they?
Single individual they.
The single individual who's teetering on the edge of death.
It's not a they. We don't do that pronoun shit.
Okay, fine, she.
Gilbert, I don't think you understand. We don't use pronouns here. Everyone must be addressed by their full name.
19 and 23, do those hit you?
My AC is 19.
Nice, that hits. Nice, so you take 1 point of damage.
Uh-huh.
As you take 6 points of damage.
Huh?
What?
What?
You took 3. You took 1 and then 6 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
Yep. That's it. She'll just spit up some blood. Sorella?
Sorella doesn't know medicine, but she knows fabric and pressure are good for wounds. So I'm gonna run over to Erebus if I can do that.
Sunshine Meridian has a healer's kit in his back pocket hanging out.
Yeah, but that's on his person. That's a little bit more effort than time allows normally. So I'm just gonna try and staunch the bleeding by shoving the tattered rags that I have that used to be clothes onto his injuries. Medicine DC like 13, I think, to stabilize a dying person.
Is it 13? I always thought it was 10.
It is 10.
All right, 10. That improved your chances drastically.
Hey!
Indeed it did.
All right, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Urbis?
I guess I'm going to be unconscious for 4 hours.
Well, the dice have been rolling high all night, so it makes sense.
If we punch him and then stabilize him again, does he re-roll that?
Technically, yes.
Yes, technically.
But he would lose. You get another level of exhaustion.
All right. We've got it. He'll wake up in 1 hour. He's teetering on the brink of death, though, from the number of times punched his skull. Alrighty. Rourke.
Well, since all of her comrades are dead, I'll just be like, so you want to join them, or do you want to live? While aiming a crossbow at her, like casually sitting on the edge of our barge, like on the handrail.
Alrighty.
And then I'll
Trying
add.
to persuade? You trying to intimidate?
I'm gonna intimidate, but I'm only going to be intimidating. I'm not actually trying to make a check here. I'm gonna let Mary make the check. We need
Okay.
information, so there's no point in killing them. I'm not particularly intimidating, but I can be
We already
assistive
have
to
a,
intimidation.
We already have one that's unconscious. Kill her.
We do have the leader. That's
No
a good point.
mercy!
All right. Well, we'll see if we can get 2. Who knows? 2 is better than 1. So yeah,
Alright.
I'll just sit there intimidatingly.
Alright. Meridius.
Meridius heard Rourke. You would think he did hear her. They stabs her in the face.
I figured you would.
And then he misses horribly.
There's 7 advantage.
And he rolls 8 nat 1s in a row.
Did they
It's
reckless
such
last
a
turn?
fantastic. Alright, yeah. Yeah, you just ice pick grip, bop, she dead.
No, I want like sword through the mouth.
Okay. Sword goes through the mouth, sticks out of the back of the war mask. Gurgling of blood, body goes limp.
I can't find a good gif, damn it.
He said it wrong. Kill him.
I shoot Meridius.
Like this, but much more gory. Maybe a little less like that, but you know.
Okay.
Are we out of combat now?
You guys are?
All right.
All right,
Let's
I checked.
pull the barge in.
I want to check these ones here we killed for loot.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start guiding the barge over to the ship.
Well,
Moving. Go ahead.
hold on. Let's,
We gotta wait. We got a
let's-
body in the water too.
Yeah,
we gotta get.
settle down. Let me go through sequentially. All right, so you find, let's see, this be 4 bronze scimitars on the boat, along with 2 studded leather armors and 2 hawk-shaped war masks.
Does it do anything?
They're scary.
Other than looking rad as hell, not really.
But we
put
could
one
use them
on.
as disguises later. Yeah.
I put one on.
It clashes with your uniform, but it is spooky.
What about the guy in the water?
Same equipment.
So 3 total.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing we couldn't retrieve the spear or the swords when he died. They sunk down. I mean, somebody could swim down
Yep.
there if they wanted.
Yeah, there's the stuff that's sunk, along with the one that's sunk. Sarala with her 2 kills, despite rolling 0 damage.
I mean, technically,
And
that one's not
the-
dead.
The archer's still on the boat, right?
Uh huh.
To the
Um,
boat!
Yeah,
Do you want to
all I'm
dive
doing
down
is
and get
taking
the?
her- Oh no, I can barely swim, much less in rough water. I'll
Well, no, I
go
was.
deal with the archer.
Yeah, I was asking if Centurion wanted to swim down because he has a high con, so he probably could dive down and get.
I don't know a lot of things, but the last time I went in water, it didn't end well.
Yeah, but that was the cenote water. It was all swampy and full of, dead zombies.
I got an idea. Let's tie a rope around the little man and kind of use him as like a scoop. We'll prop his mouth open and we'll try and scoop up the stuff and then we'll pull him up.
Who, Erebus?
The little
Yes.
man with the
Yes,
book.
Erebus. All right, I'll tie 80 feet of rope and dive down and retrieve what I can. Should be enough to get down there and still have some slack.
Oh yeah, plenty. You're able to retrieve another set of that equipment.
Okay. Do I find the other 2 swords that the guy was holding?
Yeah.
When he's down there, can we recreate this scene on the boat?
It's the one where the chick goes flying.
Yeah.
It's where they roll
Oh
the
yeah,
boat.
that's they roll the boat. Yep. There's another one where it's like similar to this. The chick standing in the middle literally gets launched off the boat from the bumping.
This is a guy driving a boat who has no business driving a boat.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Going way too fast
Just
there,
look at him
buddy.
with the fucking throttle.
Yo, but while they're off doing that, I'm just
What's
gonna
he
go
doing?
get the
Shifting?
archer.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
take the archer's weapon and armor and
Well, we're not on
all the
that
weapons.
boat
Well,
yet.
we're
No,
moving
whoa,
into the
whoa,
boat.
Guys,
whoa!
guys,
we're moving
guys,
in to
guys,
loot that body.
guys.
You guys are doing other shit.
Guys,
Swim
You're gonna
up
swim
there?
over there.
y'all diving down. Other people looting. All right, Sarala, you're heading over to the boat.
Yeah, just taking the archer's weapons, armor, and tying her up with the.
So you're gonna
20
climb
feet of
on a
chain
boat
link.
where there might be a whole nother squad without anybody.
All right, so you climb up on the boat, and you can see here that the leader is fallen back and is floating on top of the water.
How far out?
Not out, like she's just floating here on the boat. Like the
Inside
legs
the
are
wreck.
still like the legs are still on solid, not submerged stuff. The rest of it is in water.
All right, I'll just pull her up out of the water then.
Alrighty.
I mean, Burger, we were getting to that. We're just looting all of the stuff.
Okay.
Sleep only lasts a minute. You guys are doing stuff that's gonna take most of that minute.
Yeah.
Good
He's
point.
not wrong.
But I'm assuming our sleeping with the fish's friend is now actually sleeping with the fishes after being unconscious underwater.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure there's no bubbles. If there are, I'm going to poke some holes in his lungs to make sure he doesn't float. Even if there aren't, I'm going to poke some holes in his lungs.
All right.
But yeah, then I'll come back to the barge. We'll move the barge towards the ship and meet up with Sorella.
Alrighty.
Is this leader still unconscious?
No. It would have taken a lot longer than that for me to swim down and loot, so...
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the leader would be waking up at this point. Yeah, because it's only a minute.
I immediately do this.
You're not the captain.
That's right, I'm the centurion. So I say, look at me. I'm the centurion now.
Yeah, she just glares at you through the like the beak of the hawk war mask.
Oh, that'd be off.
She looks back at the beak of a hawk war mask because I'm wearing one.
Uh huh.
I take the mask off.
Of her, he doesn't touch my mask.
All right, you remove the mask.
Yep. I'll just toss it over onto the barge. Let's get a good look at you.
She just glares, spits in your direction.
Well, we're gonna have to fix that.
Backhand!
I was just gonna gag her, but
Backhand!
Okay, make your attack roll.
This is it. How do I do a melee?
So it would be your strength mod
And proficiency.
and proficiency.
Proficiency.
Plus 2.
top middle. Yeah, +2. I suppose we all have the same proficiency. Well,
All right.
that's gonna be a painful slap.
Indeed. Let's see. Do you have anything that gives you a dice for your unarmed attacks?
I don't know.
Probably
Okay,
not.
that
So
means-
just
that
1
means you
plus the
don't.
strength mod.
Indeed. So you do 1 plus strength.
5.
Hardy slap.
Backhand.
Backhand. Okay. Oh, Sorella. I should clarify. Yeah. So the equipment you were able to get from her, studded leather armor, war mask, longbow, 2 bronze scimitars, 20 arrows, and then it looks like 4 modified arrows. Was I holding push to talk down for that?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
typing everything down. So studded leather, war mask, longbow, 2 bronze scimitar, 20 arrows, 4 modified arrows.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Looks like the modified ones have like a lump of some kind of material kind of packed into a like a little tube.
Uh, given that they're apparently pirates, I'd assume that's some sort of alchemist fire to set somebody else's ship on fire.
You can assume what you'd like.
I'm going to be very gentle with those and keep those with the bag of sand I have. We don't have any archers in the party, do we?
I mean, I can use them in a crossbow. Just improvise a little bit.
Hmm. I was
Roll
more,
with disadvantage.
I think your ability to hit is going to be more important than whatever those do.
Well, I mean, if they're an AoE, my ability to hit doesn't matter as much.
They're probably not, with just an arrowhead being filled.
Okay.
I was more asking for the longbow.
Oh, Bada. Technically, I can use it.
Do you want it? Or are you just going to
Sure.
sell it?
I mean, I can use it.
All right, all yours. Longbow, 20 arrows. They still have we still have a ship to get the canvas of.
Yep.
I'll keep our guest company if you want to go do that with everybody else.
All right, you're keeping the weird arrows.
I mean, you might as well use them.
Okay. So I know what I'm throwing in my kit.
We haven't identified them yet. They're just not normal for modified arrows.
Yep. Yeah, I'm writing modified arrow down and then putting 4.
Yeah. All right.
I'm actually. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not proficient with longbows, but I can still use it. I have a +3. Plus with the sneak attack, I can boost it up, and now I have super range.
I want to conduct an interrogation.
You can do that.
Should
I'm
not
gonna
do
start.
that. You should probably help them with the canvas. That is a large piece of fabric for 2 people.
I want to conduct an interrogation.
And I want you to not be a hindrance to any attempt to gather intelligence.
Listen here, buddy boy, woman, girl. I have experience in this kind of thing.
I don't think you are. I think you're experienced with stabbing people.
Sticks and stones.
Very different fields. Go get the sail. We'll talk about it later.
You're not my mother.
You wouldn't be here if I was.
All right. So, I will begin my dexterous scamper up the sails and start looking for intact pieces.
I'm sorry, repeat, please.
I said I'm going to attempt scampering up the sails looking for intact pieces large enough for our vessel to turn it into somewhat of a more sailing vessel.
Well, the first problem there is you need a mast.
Yeah, we'll get around to that. I mean, I know we will not immediately be sailing. I'm looking
Okay.
for a piece of material large enough to sail this smaller barge. I never said I was building it. I just need a piece of material big
Fair
enough to
enough,
build
fair
it.
Yeah, you're able to find 3 pieces.
All right. Approximate size.
Enough.
You don't know how big they need to be.
Correct.
Be about. So like a caravel would have about 80 by 60 foot sails. Like the vessel we're looting right now.
Just put
We would
enough.
need one of those.
Put enough in brackets.
You find 1.
All right, so one of the 3 sails is intact, and we're able to retrieve the entire thing. Okay. So 80 by 60 canvas, because we won't need all of it. I like having stuff.
Yeah, but the thing with enough is you always have enough. Like, I use this canvas for that. How much do you have? Enough.
Yep, you fool. I suckered you into getting me to give you a concrete number.
All right. We don't have
Okay, so we got the
enough
sail.
time to wait for the little man to wake up. We gotta ask some questions. Could be a whole nother party coming.
I was gonna say, yeah. While I'm up on the sails, retrieving that, What do I see out on that other ship now that I get a bit of an elevated view? Do I see any longboats coming in or no?
Give me a perception check. You can't tell, but the ship appears to have not changed.
All right.
I want to ask the leader what she's doing on our ship. Is she?
Yes.
I want to ask her what she's doing on our ship.
Salvaging.
You some kind of pirates?
Could be.
Look, don't play coy. He's dumb enough to kill you if you annoy him.
That's fine.
How many more are there on your ship?
Enough.
Can you respond with more than one word?
Yes.
It's really hoping she'd say no, so I can say, "Ha, gotcha." She technically already made a 3-word response.
I want to intimidate her to give us more information.
Okay, how are you doing that?
With intimidation.
How are
Okay,
you
how are
intimidating
you
her,
doing
though?
that?
Well, we are surrounded by plenty of water.
I'm a waterboarder. If she doesn't start fucking talking.
I retrieve a vessel for carrying water in one of the burlap sacks. We're gonna waterboard. We might as well do it properly.
Alrighty. Meridius, give me an intimidation check.
Does you advantage because we're using actual proper waterboarding technique.
Sure, we'll roll one more time. Okay.
The canvas helps.
Let's not get hasty. What do you want to know?
Who are you?
I can't answer that.
Why?
I can't answer that.
How many more are on your ship?
Including or not including slaves?
Give me both.
Yeah, total
80
numbers
crew?
each.
70 slaves?
Wait, just 70 slaves?
80 crew
80
members
crew,
that are
70 slaves. So
80 able-bodied fighters.
150.
80 able-bodied 88 80 able-bodied fighters. Fuck, that's kind of a tongue twister, actually. And 70 slaves. Slaves probably for managing the vessel, i.e. oars, etc. When are you expected back?
Count thinks about it. 5 hours, or when we signal.
How are you planning on signaling?
Special arrows.
So some kind of flare arrow then, based on that information.
Yes.
So the signal would indicate that you're moving back or you need aid.
Depends on which flyer.
All right. How do I tell them apart?
By color.
Oh, they're colored. There's 4 different colors.
Yes. There is red, green, yellow, and blue.
Naturally. All right. I'm assuming you aren't going to tell us which one's which.
I can't answer that.
Well, you just did answer by not answering.
What's your rank on that ship?
We don't use ranks.
I point to the sash. I mean, that kind of looks like something important.
Yeah, it just denotes leadership. It's not a rank.
Well, leadership itself is a rank.
Yeah, but there's no title. He asked for a rank as if there were a title.
Well, how many sash wearers are there?
Depends.
Don't know how
Usually
many leaders?
about 20.
Okay.
Kind of depends if anyone, is being challenged for promotion.
Ah, okay. That kind of leadership system. Those are always fun.
Is anyone on that ship gonna want you back?
I can't answer that.
Well, they're expected back in 5 hours or if they signal.
That's not what
We
I
don't know
meant.
which. I mean, what did you mean then?
How bad are they gonna want you back?
Ah, ransom.
Oh, if your goal is ransom, that's really not going to work out for you.
I guess we'll just have to kill you then.
Yeah, you're making your options here more limited.
Not my fault you have no imagination.
Well, if you want to play games, I can play games, but I'd rather let the kids have their fun.
Give me 1 second. All right. And then to that, she's simply going to make eye contact and say 2 words.
Malamagulas.
Nope. Morathon, Skein. And then you see her convulse, blood kind of pouring out of nose, ears, and eyes. She is dead.
Does Morathon
That's a-
Skein have any arcane significance? Like, is that a spell that would be taught to spies or something?
No. Morathon is a name. not a very common name, but it is a name.
Known to us?
No, more like you've probably known a couple of people in your life named that.
Ah, okay. So Morthon is a semi-common name, like, Adam.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As for Skein, I mean, the effective equivalent of this instead of like the flow is Skein.
Huh?
There's
the
so
weave?
in like Forgotten Realm you have the weave. In Underdark Shielded Lands you have the flow, and then in this setting
So
you have the Skein.
like the just magic as a physical entity sort of thing.
Correct. Although the terminology is used often enough that it could mean a number of things.
Well,
I don't think we could take on a galleon, so we best get on out.
Well, we wouldn't be taking on an entire galleon. We'd be freeing slaves that would help us take on an entire galleon. I think
in
we
theory,
should
that's possible.
move
What's
on our
more
way for
likely?
now.
So we've looted like a lot of weapons. Have we brought them? Could we arm the slave for a slave revolt?
What's more likely to happen is we're going to be attacked the entire time we're trying to free slaves. Assuming we survive long enough to get a rebellion started, the slaves are going to be out-armored and out-equipped and drastically out-trained. They're going to be killed, and then we're going to be killed with them because their crew still outnumbers the slaves.
Not if we go at night.
Someone's just going to ring an alarm.
Not if there's no alarm to ring.
Then they yell. It's not a huge ship. Yelling will get a message across in a matter of minutes.
It's a galleon. That's a pretty decent sized ship.
Yeah.
But if
People
okay,
can
so
yell pretty
basically,
far.
if there are slaves, go in through a gunport, get to the lower
Gunport?
decks.
Cannons don't exist.
Okay.
I use galleon as the best approximation.
Volumetric. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that
In
case,
terms of
then,
actual structure, it's got more akin to like a massive trireme.
oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. Slaves, yeah.
I mean, I suppose in this case, it's really more of a combination of a catamaran and trireme, given the size.
Yeah. No, I got you. Now I'm understanding the volume of it. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, then I'll have to puzzle on it. I think we should vacate. So let's turn our barge around and start heading back the way we came.
Should sink the bodies.
I already did that.
All the bodies.
Yeah, I said I poked holes in all of them and put them under.
You could say do that to the leader.
Well, I mean, we can do that to the leader. But the other four are sunk. Although I didn't weight them down, so probably should swim down and weight them down. Make sure they don't come up. Is there any blood visible in this area? I'm assuming a lot from her convulsion death.
Yeah, there's a bit of blood on your ship.
Well, we interrogated her inside the wreck. I don't think we pulled her out to the barge.
Oh, Sarala, where'd you guys do it?
I would have pulled her out to the barge just in case
Okay.
we needed to fuck off because that trireme started moving, but
Okay, then on the barge. Is there any blood inside the wreck from the fight?
No.
Okay. Well, nothing to clean up here. So yeah, I'll take the effort to swim down and tie off some rope to. I'm assuming there's probably something big enough down there, being close to the shore,
Yeah.
like a rock or something. I can get 20 feet of rope and tie it to all their ankles and just leave them down there. Then I think we vamonos.
Come on, Vominos. Everybody, let's go.
But yeah, I think we'll start heading back north, following the coast as we go, and just making our way up north.
Making your way upstream. All right.
But I do that, can I sleep?
Yeah, I'm still asleep.
No, I sleep.
You're gonna take a long rest.
Sure.
You still got a while to go.
Why
You
do
can
I
take a
have
short
ride
rest.
out? They're driving.
It hasn't been long enough since your last long rest.
You can only take a long rest at certain intervals, regardless of your want to take one. You can't take one until 24 hours. have
I
passed.
take a short rest.
There you go.
That you can do.
Wait, I can do that in a short rest, right?
When he says
Well-
it's completed.
Yeah, you do it when it's completed, which it is.
I can roll as many as I want.
Yep. Just remember, you only get like a certain number back each time you complete a long rest.
Oh, where?
All right. But yeah, what do you guys head back up to Urbeth?
Oh yeah,
Alrighty.
with our 10 scimitars. Pretty much the only real loot we got from that. Hayes, did you put that hawk mask in your inventory?
I'm wearing it.
Yeah, so it'd be in your inventory.
On
He
my
means on your
face.
sheet.
Your face is part of your inventory. Your inventory is anything that is on your person, worn or carried.
I will listen to this fake news.
Calling the Dungeon Master fake news. Alrighty, so you guys sail back to Urbeth. Let's see. Give the time though. I mean, are you guys pushing yourselves?
I mean, I can.
Can't one of us go up to like 16 hours?
He's not here.
Oh.
I can push myself, but I will only do it until I get one level of exhaustion, then I'll stop.
We could all take turns pushing ourselves till we get one level exhaustion.
So yeah, one person can man the barge. So yeah, I mean, I'll go first. But the only problem then is like the watch, or the resting. Like you would be interrupting a long rest, thus creating levels of exhaustion. So I think everybody should just long rest, and I'll push until I can't, and then I'll wake people up, and we'll start a new watch order. Like, so let's say I get 4 hours, or let's say I get 2 hours before I get a level of exhaustion. That's one watch that's taken care of, and then I'll just wake people up for the other 3. That makes sense?
Okay.
So yes, I will solo force march.
So do I wake up at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Did we win?
Got a big hunk of canvas all folded up on the deck in the front of the barge.
Oh, that's
No
good. What were they? Just
mercy.
pirates?
Well, from the information we got, that sounds like some sort of pirates, but they have a leadership structure and they have slaves.
I look around. So we didn't take the big boat then?
Not yet. But we found out there's slaves aboard, so it'll make taking it easier. Do you think we could take it somehow?
I don't know. It's like what? 20 bad guys?
88.
80.
I look at our crew and I'm like, no. No, I don't think we could.
Well, in that case, then we don't need to change directions. We're headed back to our main stay here in the area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then we'll go over the interrogation with Urbus and
Wait, we're going north?
Yes.
I thought we wanted to go west.
Yeah, but we have a sail now.
So, let's go
I'd like
west.
to install it.
Why can't you do that while we're moving?
Because I don't have enough wood. And I would like extra manpower to make installing it easier. I'm sure the tribe will be very helpful.
I mean, okay.
It'll only cost us a day.
Sure, I'm going to sleep.
All right. Were you actually not paying attention for most of that?
No, I was paying attention.
Huh?
I was paying attention. My character
Okay,
wasn't.
yeah, I said I filled you in on everything that happened and what we're doing.
That part I missed.
Okay, yeah. I said I filled you in on everything that happened, all the information we got from the interrogation, and then what our current plan is. I want to sail back to the village, use their manpower to help us
Yeah.
install a mast and crossbeam for our sail.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yep. So, yeah, we probably won't take the Trimene yet. We need a bigger boat. Or a smaller boat, one of the two. But hey, we have a rowboat now.
Not like we could crew it anyway.
We could use the slaves. We freed them.
Congratulations. We have the
We have freed you!
the slavers' reign of terror is over.
Now
Now
back to work
begins
with the shackles
our
back on.
reign of terror.
No, you don't need to take those shackles off. You can keep those. That's fine.
Yeah, you can keep those.
Now begins our new reign of terrific management.
And now, as I ascend this crystal staircase, avert your eyes.
I just picture the scene of Game of Thrones, but she's like, slay the masters, and they kill all the people on the boat. Then we're just like, all right, now get back to work.
Slay
Yeah, pretty
the
much.
masters, and then they stab you guys to death.
Well, see, I would, work out a work agreement with them.
It's okay,
you guys
we're
know
immune to
how to row
bronze.
the boat. We can use a big boat to move around,
We'll pay
and you'll
you.
benefit from
No, no,
our
no.
gracious leadership.
I got it. We'll pay them with the word of Lorbard. We will give them an education.
As I just stand up there reading to them as their payment from this heavy metal magazine I found laying on the ground near our Bard College. Yep, that tracks.
Oh, Andre, I did have a joke for you to add to your Book of Lore Bard. So there's two windmills, and one of the windmills goes to the other windmills, and so what kind of music do you like? The other windmill responds, "Well, I am a big metal fan."
Ah,
All right, so yeah, we'll press on to the north. I will get a couple of sessions of force march in until I feel like it would be a bad idea to keep force marching.
Make your saves, rogue.
Yes. unless somebody else had a higher con save that might be better at it.
I have 7.
Do you want to force march then? Just go until you get 1 level exhaustion, because you can pass a couple of times. And then 1
Sure.
level exhaustion will get picked up in the short rest.
And then he makes 1 save.
Yep,
fails.
pretty much. That's what was going to happen for me. I have a +2.
So I'm doing it?
I convinced the cat to do the rowing while I graciously take a nap.
Okay. Wait, is he proficient in water vehicles?
I mean, it's just a forced march. We're kind of blind navigating. We're just following the coast.
Fair enough.
Just
Alright. So that's your save. Give me a survival check, I guess.
Woohoo!
Save. Survival check. How long do you want to do this?
Till he screws something up.
Until I get a exhaustion.
All right. Well,
Well, we gotta
you're
figure out what happened
sailing-
with the navigation there.
You're sailing along, kitten. That's a 2. All right. Yep. You drift too close to shore and beach it. Give me another save, as you have to now unbeach it.
I'll just wake Sorella up. It'll take less than an hour.
I poke Sorella. Actually, wouldn't beaching it be enough of a commotion to wake people up? I don't imagine, like...
How fast do you think you're going?
I don't know.
It'd be a gentle bump. It probably wouldn't be too disturbant.
Alright, then, poke.
Besides, they've had 2 hours to get used to your driving.
I just
Centurion,
got back to sleep. What do you want now?
I beached it.
I don't know why anyone thinks rowing a boat at night is a good idea, but okay.
Because I got night vision. I just...
How did that work out for you? I'm just gonna get up, go to the front, and start mold earthing to unbeach it.
Alrighty.
And when he's done, I'll start rowing again.
All right. Give me another save. You gain a level of exhaustion. And give me your skill check. You beach again.
As Sorella's laying back down to go to sleep.
Beaches on the same sand barge.
Ah, God. I stopped rowing for a few minutes. Now my arm's cramping up. I think it's time to stop.
Oh, for the love of...
So how many did we get? 4 hours?
3?
Oh yeah, 3 hours. Okay. So
Sure.
yeah, just
Centurion Marius goes to bed.
I'll unbeach the boat and get us out of the sandbank and drop anchor.
All right.
I'm asleep. That was my watch.
I go to bed. Good night.
Have a good night.
alright, I'll take I guess 3rd watch, finish out for Kitten. And somebody's gotta pick up 4th.
I can take 4th.
Alright.
Actually, Gilbert, can I take 4th if I was interrupted or woken up to cast spells to unbeach the boat?
Under how long does the interruption have to be going?
It takes an hour of like non-restful activity to interrupt a long rest.
I mean, it was twice having to mold Earth.
I mean, I can just get up and take the last watch if it's an issue.
Yeah, I'd say this is on the like just on the side of like interrupting.
What if Sorella took third watch? Because it's only an hour of watch, technically.
Also have the lowest passive perception in the party.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I'll take her watch.
All right. I'm third, Erebus is fourth.
Before the long rest, I would have had time to have a short rest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'll have to keep in mind your HP pool.
Yeah, it just got a lot smaller.
Yeah,
right.
anything that can pose a threat to any of the frontliners can probably one-shot me on a decent roll.
All right, but yeah, I take the fourth watch. Was it?
Yes.
Yep. I'll finish out the third watch. Actually, I'll take the third watch. Kitten would finish the fourth watch or second watch.
Does anything happen on these watches?
Well, let's see. Man, fuck these dice.
Oh, good. So nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing fun happens.
That's the only reason Gilbert would be disappointed about the watch dice.
What, are you suggesting I as a DM have a bias against running actual encounters versus and then everything happened, nothing went wrong?
I would never say that. I'd only imply it and let other people say it for me.
Ah, excellent. Letting them suffer my wrath. Smart. Alrighty, but yeah. The night finishes. Nothing bad happens to you.
All right. I think we're letting Kit sleep in for a couple hours
Probably.
so she can finish a long rest.
Yep.
All right.
So then I will take over navigation.
Sounds fine to me.
I'd like to erect a 10-foot pole off the side of the ship and hang a rope into the water with something heavy on the rope. On the shore side.
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
He wants to Mark Twain.
I want something on the shore side of the ship hanging in the water. That way, if a sand, up towards the front of the ship, so that way if a sand embankment is there, the rope will start going slack or pulling back, indicating the ground is coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Improvise,
Yeah,
run a ground tools.
Yeah, at this point, it'll be fairly trivial to get to Urbeth.
Okay. So just one nav.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing terrible happens to you guys.
Yeah.
He really wanted to mold it some more. All right, we pull back into our little port.
Indeed, you see the fisherman there, wave at you.
Wave back.
Tall Papa Dirk, you can see him, walking around. He waves.
I wave back.
All right.
I think then we dock.
Let's yeah. Think we'll get a hold of Tall Papa Dirk and see if we can get some a little bit of help with some manpower.
And we're willing to trade bronze swords for it.
Yes. Or some of the not so nice bronze weapons that we have. Keep the good condition bronze scimitars.
All right, let's see.
Sure.
All right, he'll. I'll tell you this. He'll straight up refuse the damaged ones.
Well, don't you have a blacksmith that can fix them?
Yeah, but you also offered to try the good ones, Ruffles.
Yeah, he's friendly. I don't. It's like they put a high premium on these bronze weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I offer to basically give to the tribe a bronze sword in return for their help in raising a sail on our ship. Like setting up the mast, getting the sail rigged up, and all that.
Give me a persuasion check. Wait. What? Just one bronze sword?
Yeah. For like a couple of man days of labor, because we have all the materials.
Oh.
I mean, if they put a high premium on this, like it's considered a very prestigious item to receive, giving it to the tribe is kind of just like they're doing, we help out their community, they help us out, etc.
It is high. It's not quite that high.
And I'd also like to say that we've given them quite a bit of bronze stuff so far. For next to nothing. Like, we have rapport with them. I wasn't going to give them a single weapon, but I'm not doing the negotiating. That's out of character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm offering like a single sword. It's the opening offer in a negotiation type deal. The ancient world was all about that type of negotiation.
That's fair. Tall Papa Dirk counter offers 4.
All I can think of is the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I mean, and I will respond with 1 of the good swords and 2 damaged weapons.
He counter offers 2 good ones, 1 damaged.
And then I would, offer to kind of meet him in the middle with 1 good one and 3 damaged.
Give me a persuasion check, Erebus. Erebus.
Even you're doing it now.
Tall Papa Dirk agrees.
Okay. So, Aurora,
right.
can you mark off 1 of the good bronze scimitars and 3 crappy bronze weapons that we picked up?
Yeah, here I'm giving you the list to let you pick.
Well,
War mask, damn it!
You said hawk. Okay,
It's
I'll add
a hawk
war to
war mask. A
Okay,
hawk
I added
war
I
mask.
added war to it.
The second column is quantity, correct?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. No, it's It is quantity, then weight, then gold value.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Then it'll be 1 scimitar and 2 short swords,
2 short
or
swords?
3 short swords. I'm not trying to cheat.
3
though.
short swords?
Yeah, 3 short
Okay.
swords. And we have
All right,
workable.
marked
Wait,
off.
we have workable studded leather.
Yeah.
Got it
He
off
said that
the
we-
archer.
We have no. He got studded leather off of every single one of them.
I'm only wearing leather armor. Do you mind if I grab one of those?
Oh, absolutely.
Yay! I get an extra point of AC.
Question. Are you taking the iconography themes off of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Like if it's just painted on, I'll just use prestidigitation to clean it.
All right. Had to make certain that you weren't taking the the gang logos of like the Bloods and walking into the Crips part of town.
No.
I was gonna say, yeah. Speaking
Howdy,
of,
my
let's-
fellow urbanites. How you doing?
Let's ask Big Papa Dirk about that symbol. We have the sash now with it on, so we don't have to show him the Electrum box.
Sure. Yeah. I'll while Rorik is overseeing the installation of our sail, I'll keep talking with Tall Papa Dirk. Because we're all friends, and I'll mention that we ran into some pirating folks. Oh. And, there was a bit of a scuffle, and the pirates, let's just say that they will no longer be prowling in these waters. But one of them had a symbol I did not recognize. I pull out the sash. Have you seen anybody wearing this symbol before?
He recoils.
It's that bad then, huh?
It is. That's the Red Seers.
Seers as in oracles, or seers as in fire?
Seers as in oracle, but they also like fire. They really like fire.
Well, it was a good thing then. I guess we caught some on the water. Hard to use fire there.
Where did you find this?
Yeah, it was a group that accosted us about a day and a half journey to the south.
It was 3 days under.
Wait. I thought we only rested once, though, on the way back.
What? No. There's the 3. I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. That trivial part was like the last 2 days where just nothing was happening.
Ah. Okay.
Ah, yeah, you didn't specify that. I didn't know 3
Yep,
days had passed.
I must have missed that part. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because I'm tracking rations, so I need to know when multi-day passes happen. We're still good, but
How are you doing on rations?
we're at 20 right now. I was gonna suggest we trade for some food with these guys before we go. We have 3 days worth of food essentially, because I also track non-present party members. I'm doing the same thing that I do on Friday. I'm just taking the rations and dividing it by party members, and that equals days. And I'm keeping track of the days.
Well, if you're keeping track of that, you should add 4 to the total number of rations, because I have 4.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just delete them from my inventory then. Just throw them into the party pile. Anyway. Yeah, so I tell him it was, we got accosted. It was about 3 days journeying to the south from here.
This is not good. The Red Seers haven't been seen in these waters in, better part of 10 years. It's not surprising, though, that they're back. Not since Fort Dreg fell into disarray.
That would put them maybe only a day, maybe 2 from Fort Dreg where we were accosted. Do you think perhaps that they have taken it over as a base?
I wouldn't know. The Chushins always keep their anti-piracy forts apart from our local tribes.
But sure, you've seen their forces. You would have an idea if it's just, you know, 5 old men smoking pipes every day, or if it's an actually armed and, well-drilled garrison.
Last we had any contact with them was before the lizard folk, the Blackfin tribe, were being a problem.
I see.
It's been about a year. For all I know, they could have withdrawn completely.
Well, at least now you know and kind of forewarned with about this.
Yes. New problem replaces an old one.
Well, a new problem perhaps, but at least this problem comes a bit more obviously, not quite so spread out in the jungle, as it were.
Can only hope.
Do the Red Seas have any rival groups in this area that you know of?
None to my knowledge. They're not one to suffer rivals.
Okay, I see. That is unfortunate, because if there was, we could perhaps attempt to tip the balance, as it were, and have the Red Seas be too distracted to bother with you. Unfortunately, our group is not really large enough to take on such a large and militant group solo. We lack the resources of an army.
Then I would advise traveling the coasts with caution.
But of course, it it strikes me as odd that the pirates would be so far away from a port. Um, as they would have to have somewhere to take in supplies and the like, and to sell the results of their activities. Uh, are there any ports nearby that we should be worried about?
Well, south of here we have Torgon, on the other side of the Gulf. They're a sibling tribe of ours. I don't see them interacting with the Red Seers. You just said it was one ship, yes?
Yes, it was. And while we were accosted by a small band of these bandits from the ship during our interrogation, they claimed to have over 80 of them on the ship.
Well, I know 10 years ago, I don't think they'd have been able to rebuild a fleet. They suffered rather handily back at the old Battle of the Weed Sea, or Sea of Weeds. Honestly, I didn't think any would be left.
Well, if the opportunity presents itself, we will attempt to ensure that they aren't.
That would be good.
But
If,
I do. Oh, go ahead.
if these are the last vestiges of them, better we consign them to a watery grave.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. But I think I have taken enough of your time. Uh, is there some place here as we might trade for food, as we expect to be making a bit of a longer than normal journey?
I'm sure our hunters and fishermen can connect you with the supplies you may need.
Ah, wonderful. Well then, until I see you again, tell Papa Duck.
Safe travels, Urbis.
And may the light of Lorbard shine on you. And then I walk off.
Alrighty.
How goes my erection?
Flaccid, unimpressive. You're having a lot of trouble getting it up.
Is 4 inches good? Is 4 inches a lot of snow? Or whatever that TikTok is. I gotta show you guys that one. That was funny.
The women of the village are not impressed.
It's really short.
You're proficient in carpenter's tools, right?
Yes, that's why I'd be leading the effort to erect this. Yes, it is so funny.
Alrighty. Yeah, work's coming along. I mean, these guys don't really work with sailing ships.
Yeah, but I'd imagine I've been around enough of them that I can kind of have a good idea of what's going to work and what's not.
Yeah, maybe
It may just take more time.
We'll make this a skill challenge.
Oh, that would be my carpenter's tools.
Yep.
So what would the modifier for that be?
Let's see here. You're adding a mast to a makeshift barge that's only been mostly retrofitted by one dude and some people that are kind of familiar with how to build boats of this type.
I mean,
I-
if anything, I would do wing sails.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with wisdom.
Well, that's the better of the two, so.
Yeah, because it's less about do you know how to do this and more are you able to figure out how to make it work with something that's far from optimal, or
All
even
right, so
or even built to specifications.
wisdom carpentry then.
Yeah, wisdom carpentry.
All
Your
right.
your insight into this rickety piece of shit. That's good.
I think
Roll
it went
again.
well.
It's a skill challenge. It's got to be 3.
Yep.
Well, first to 3. All right. Roll again.
Man, the dice tonight.
Indeed.
Holy fuck. I built the best sail.
Indeed. You have managed to install sails onto your river barge.
All right. So with that successful roll, what percentage of the material did I use?
All of it.
Damn it. I wanted some canvas left over. No, that makes sense. I'll just delete the canvas from the inventory.
Remember, I said you had 1 canvas. 1 canvas was defined as the amount needed to make the sail. You succeeded, therefore all the canvas was used.
That's why I asked for a numerical value. I was like, oh, we can get away with half.
See, that's where you fucked up when I said enough.
Yeah, no, okay. All right, so we got a sail and no more canvas. But now we can go zoom.
Yeah, Ruffles?
Yep.
So you effectively have a... Let me get over here really quick. So,
Well, it'd still be a keel barge, but
effectively
have a sail.
speaking, this is a keelboat. I will give you some warnings here, though.
Yep.
Storms are likely to treat your vessel very, very poorly.
Well, shallow draw, big flat piece of wood. Yes, I can see that for being a foreseeable problem.
The high seas should be avoided.
Yeah, I don't plan on going in the high seas much. We'll have upgraded by then. I mean, there's a trimeme to steal.
I'm actually surprised you didn't make this into a catamaran.
That's next.
Ah.
Yes, we're gonna add it. We're gonna add some swing outs onto it.
Once he unlocks the catamaran attachment, it becomes an open ocean vessel.
Pretty much. Yeah, we're gonna go to swamp, get some loot and scoot, and then we'll start sailing around after we come back and upgrade.
Alrighty. So, what are you guys doing?
I think we'll spend however much time it takes here and head west. Oh yeah, we need to trade for food. That would probably be next. Erebus, how goes the food scavenging?
Well, yeah, after I talk with Paul, Papa Dirk, I go and talk to, the hunters and the fishermen and start thinking about getting us some food and what it's going to cost.
I'd say normal rates.
Okay, I don't think we actually have a lot of currency, so how much like gold value is like a bronze weapon? Or damaged bronze weapon. Is that the last column in Ruffles' sheet?
Yeah, that'd be the approximate gold value because they're damaged. So for selling it, it would be half of that.
Okay, so 1 gold piece is 2 rations. If we want to have, say, 10 days, you guys think?
I mean, we got 150 electrum pieces.
Oh,
one
good
electrum is
point.
one ration.
Yeah, good point. There's no reason to carry 150 electrum pieces if we can carry 150 rations.
Other than weight difference, but that's not really an issue anymore.
But we have a big boat.
We have a big boat.
So yeah, I'll just trade them the electrum pieces then and buy rations.
So 152 rations added, 152 electrums removed.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm sorry. We have 304 electrum. That's 152 gold. I was looking at the wrong column.
Yeah, I'll just buy 150 rations.
That's our current gold. The number is the quantity, and then the gold is just I translate everything all the gold value.
Right,
Gold
right.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the 152. So yeah, okay. So just 150 rations. So we'll have
Yeah.
159 regular rations plus the catfish rations we're still eating through.
Yeah, and then we'll still have 154 electrum pieces.
Yep.
I just don't think we need 300 rations. That just seems a bit absurd.
Yeah, just a tad a lot.
Sure.
Not at all, but that's what I'm going with.
All right.
Bold.
Very.
I'm gonna make an automation for the party rations. So I want to sum these. And then divide by 7. Okay. Alrighty then. Would these tribes people have the equivalent of oil flasks?
Yes, they have oil.
Maybe buy some of that too. How much would they have available without completely draining their resource pile? Like, I just want to buy their surplus.
10.
I love me oil.
All right. Let's see, though. You guys say you want to go west into the Great Western Swamp?
Indeed.
Yep.
Bold.
I don't know. I think it's really more of an italic option, but you know.
Alrighty. Well, then I think we'll call it there for the night.
Okay.